Welcome to the Bourbon Trail, quarantine style. Bourbon Trail. This is your host, Theo, Taste Tester 1. This is Taste Tester 2, Mark. And, of course, our designated driver and film director, Denise. Our first stop on the Kentucky Bourbon Trail is Four Roses. Four Roses Distillery is located in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, and today we have Mark and Theo in the hallway with a shot. Interesting fact about Four Roses, it was built in 1910, inspired by Spanish mission-style architecture. In our family, this is a gift for anniversaries. Cheers.
Smooth.
Our next stop will be Heaven Hill and Wild Turkey. Here we are at Heaven Hill Distillery and Wild Turkey. Interesting fact about Heaven Hill is it is the second largest holder of barrels in the world and one of our country's largest spirit suppliers. Don't be taking a shot just yet, mister. Wild Turkey relies on the same strand of live yeast for its consistent quality across all of its bourbons. Now, let's get wild in the bedroom. Like you're supposed to know. Cheers. Cheers.
Smooth.
Here we are at Maker's Mark Distillery, which is actually in our dining room. Fun fact about Maker's Mark is the fact that when Pappy Van Winkle and Bill Samuels Sr. got together for a business lunch, Pappy Van Winkle actually got Bill Samuels Sr.'s son, Bill Samuel Jr., drunk, which this is a good drink for a family meal. These bottles that you see here, we hand dipped ourselves. Cheers.
Cheers. Smooth.
Wait. I'm supposed to be driving.
Here we are at Jim Beam Distillery now, which, did you know that it is a still-run family distillery?
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And here we are in the family room, drinking our bourbon. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm gonna have to slow down.
Smooth.
Here we are at Buffalo Trace Distillery, which is not actually on the Bourbon Trail, as far as I know. Buffalo Trace is the longest continuously running bourbon distillery in Kentucky, and I think in the world after Prohibition, correct?
Yes.
Correct. So, what we do, and the reason why this is in the kitchen, is because we like to cook our fruitcakes with our Buffalo Trace. Buffalo Trace also is two of our favorite bourbons, Weller and Eagle Rare. Here we go.
Cheers. Smooth.
So, here we are on the walking trail. of the Bourbon Trail.
And she's supporting us all.
Support.
Not only is she DD, but she's supporting us
Support. Quarantine style.
all.
Woo! Here we are in the craft room, or Barstown, Kentucky, whichever you choose. We have Elijah Craig and Willett Bourbon. The reason we're in the craft room is because Elijah Craig has been crafted the same way for 200 years when Elijah Craig came out with bourbon. Also, fun fact about Willett. Willett is the only bottle of bourbon that is in a still-looking container.
Mm-hmm. That's
Cheers.
the way we roll. Cheers.
This is the way we roll.
Ooh, that's too precious to do that with.
Oh, man.
Smooth.
Here we have our designated walker, Denise. No longer driver because we're in the basement. Car crashed. Doesn't work. Let's go. Woo! Here we go.
my.
Here we go.
Here we are with Woodford Reserve. In this distillery, Woodford is distilled 3 times in the pot stills. And what do we say about drinking this bourbon in this game room?
What do we say?
We don't play games with this
We
bourbon.
don't. Smooth. Hey, I know where we can find some more good bourbon.
Really?
Yes.
Where?
You just gotta be quiet. It's a secret. I got a buddy that can hook us up.
All right, we can be really quiet. Let's go.
Let's walk. Let's walk. Let's walk.
All right.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
What's the password?
Corona.
Virus. Welcome to the basement spare room.
Why?
Here we are at Evan Williams Speakeasy Tour. Evan Williams is located downtown in Louisville, Kentucky on Main Street. They do a speakeasy tour to show us how Prohibition was when the Prohibition days were a thing. I guess we should drink up since we're in this speakeasy.
We should. Some good old bourbon. Smooth.
These are some of the very, very many bourbons from Kentucky that we did not taste today on this bourbon trail. This concludes our Quarantine Bourbon Trail 2020.